Hi everyone, my name is Brayden, this is Airless Quill 9, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Oath of the Noble Genies. This is a Paladin subclass that was released in the Unearthed Arcana for the Forgotten Realms Subclasses. As you can see at the top here, this Unearthed Arcana document that was released earlier last week. So we are going to take a look at the Oath of the Noble Genies today. So these paladins brandish the elemental splendor of genies. They are sworn to the Oath of the Noble Genies who revere the forces of the elemental planes. They share the following tenets: beget creation with destruction, lead with splendor and grace, and respect the elements and fear their wrath. So we're going to take a look at each of the features that this subclass gets, and talk about if it's good or not. So at level 3, we get Elemental Smite. This says immediately after you cast Divine Smite, you can expend 1 use of your channel divinity and invoke one of the following effects. This is similar to the Oath of Glory Paladins feature, I believe. At least the mechanics of it in that way. So we have 4 different options here. We have Dow's Crush. The target has the grappled condition. Escape DC equal to your spell save DC. While grappled, the target has the restrained condition. Okay. So that's really good there. We like that. Genie's Escape. You teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of yourself and take on a mist-like form, which lasts until the end of your next turn. While in this form, you have immunity to the grappled, prone, and restrained conditions. Okay, I like that too. Ifriti's Fury. The target takes an extra 2d4 fire damage. That's not gonna cut it, guys. That's not that great. The damage is... I would at least have it add, like, the burning hazard. And just add, and the target is burning. Just something additional. Because these two do a lot. Just a tiny bit of extra damage. Like, just 2d4 extra damage is not going to cut it. You either need to increase the amount of damage here, or I would add in that the target is burning as well. Because that's just bad. Marriage Surge. The target and each creature of your choice in a 10-foot emanation originating from you makes a strength saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failed save, the creature is pushed 15 feet straight away from you and has the prone condition. Now see, that is good as well. We're using orange today as things that we like. Red is just going to be bad. All right. Yeah, this is pretty good as well. At level 3, we get Genie Spells. When you reach a Paladin level specified in the Genie Spells table, you thereafter always have the listed spells prepared. Genie Spells. So at level 3, we get Chromatic Orb, Elementalism, and Thunderous Smite. Some good options there. At 5th level, we get Mirror Image and Phantasmal Force. At 9th level, we get Fly and Gaseous Form. At 13th level, we get Conjure Minor Elementals and Summon Elemental. And at 17th level, we get Banishing Smite and Contact Other Plane. Okay. So, I'm going to grab the book behind me real quick. Here we go. Thunder Smite. Oh, pushes the target. It does 2d6 thunder damage. The target has to make a strength saving throw, or it is pushed 10 feet away and has the prone condition. Okay, so yeah. It's pretty good there. Mirror Image is really cool to see on a Paladin. That's pretty flavorful. Also like Phantasmal Force. It's not crazy damage-wise. Well, actually, it's a little bit better than it used to be. It's 2d8 now. So they did upgrade Phantasmal Force, and it has been a good spell, so it's pretty good. Fly is really cool there. Gaseous Form makes a whole lot of sense. It's not my favorite spell, but it's very thematic. Conjure Minor Elementals is busted, so that's going to be really good on a Paladin. Summon Elemental is also pretty decent. Banishing Smite makes sense. I like that. And Contact Other Plane is a really nice utility spell, so I like that. So overall here, I think we have a really good list of spells. I appreciate that we get a cantrip and the elementalism spell, so that's nice to see. Elemental Spite is mostly good, though I would like to see Ifriti's Fury get a little bit of a boost, because just adding an extra 2d4 damage is not great. Level 3, Genie Splendor. When you aren't wearing medium or heavy armor, you gain a bonus to your AC equal to your Charisma modifier. Okay. So this is going to be a dex-based Paladin. We're really incentivized to play a dex-based Paladin here. I can get behind that. So you could be wearing studded leather armor, which will give you a AC of 13, and then you add your dexterity to that, and you can now add your charisma modifier to your AC as well. You could also be wielding a shield as well for an additional +2, so that's really decent. Yeah, I like that. I like the flavor of that. Oh, you also gain proficiency in one of the following skills of your choice: acrobatics, intimidation, performance, or persuasion. Some good options there. I like those quite a bit. Level 7, we get Aura of Elemental Shielding. Choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. You and your allies have resistance to that damage type while in your aura protection. That's cool. I like that. At the start of each of your turns, you can change the damage type affected by this feature to one of the other listed options. No action required. That is really good. Okay, Aura of Elemental Shielding, I approve. I like the flavor of that a lot. And I specifically like it because you can change it if you need to. If you didn't end up choosing the one that you need, the resistance that you needed initially. So that is really good. Aura of Elemental Shielding, approve. Level 15, Elemental Rebuke. When you are hit by an attack roll, you can take a reaction to halve the attack's damage against yourself, round down, and force the attacker to make a dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC. Okay. On a failed save, the attacker takes damage equal to 4d10 plus your charisma modifier. The damage is one of the following types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. On a successful save, the attacker takes half as much damage. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. And you're getting all expanded uses when you finish a long rest. Okay. Honestly, I kind of like this because it is essentially an uncanny dodge. Plus, you make the attacker take damage as a result of hitting you with an attack. So I think that's pretty good. Especially 40-10 plus the charisma modifier. That's decent chunk of damage, even if they pass for half. Yeah, I think I approve of that. That's pretty good. I kind of like that quite a bit. All right, level 10, Noble Scion. As a bonus action, you gain the benefits below for 10 minutes or until you end them. No action required. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. You can also restore your use of it by expending a level 5 spell slot. No action required. Okay, so we get Flight, which gives us a fly speed of 60 feet and can hover. So I like that. "60 feet and hover." Hover is the thing that I really like because hover means that you can't be knocked prone while in flight. Or at least what it means is you won't fall, which is really good. Minor Wish. When you or an ally in your aura protection fails the D20 test, you could take a reaction to make the D20 test succeed instead. Huh. That's pretty neat. I kind of like that. That's pretty flavorful. Okay, so I think Noble Scion is pretty good as well. Yeah, so overall, the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is Afridi's Fury. I think the damage could be fine, but I would add in that the target is burning as well. Just as a little extra thing. But other than that, there's some pretty decent features in here. I like this is a very defensive Paladin. Decent spell list. You could get a pretty decent AC. You can play a Dex Paladin, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think there's a lot to go with here. I'd like to see where this eventually ends up. I think there's a lot going here. Some pretty interesting options available here. And I don't really have too many complaints. So yeah, I don't know. The only thing, maybe you could add one additional tiny thing to the level 20 feature. Because I do like the flavor of Minor Wish, but it does use your reaction. So it's going to cut you out from doing Elemental Rebuke. Maybe you could take away the reaction part and just make it once per turn. That could be pretty good. But yeah, overall, I like what I see here. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. do take a look out for the next one, in which we are going to talk about the Winter Walker Ranger. Until then, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think about the subclass in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you guys. Bye-bye.